Hey guys, I participated in the second phase of the selective process. It was an interview with the hiring manager. It was really interesting. I was kind of nervous because these kind of situations where someone is analyzing me makes me feel anxious. But I was good in the interview. It was really interesting because I was prepared to answer all the questions, and I will share with you some of the insights and the way I prepared and I answered the questions. I saw a video. I will try to put the link of this video on the description so you can check later after you hear. But that was a really good insight to prepare for this kind of interviews because it introduced me to prepare some stories of my career, of my past experience to share with the interviewer. In my case, it was the hiring manager, and it was really interesting because he was not so interested in the beginning of the interview, but in the middle to the end, he flips his uh, idea, and it was really good because I could change his mind through the stories I prepared. I prepared four stories from my past experience, and it was really good because through telling him these stories, I could show my potential and my skills and what I could do for the company. So let's dive into the into the way I prepared the stories to share. First of all, I got the job description and break it in some bullet points that was it was things that are behind between the lines, and it was some skills and abilities, some thing that the company expects from the candidate or the employee for that position. For example, I break it in five main points. uh, one of them was designing a scalable architecture for a company, for a customer. So at that position, they expect from me as a solution architect that I was able to design and uh, architect a scalable solution for the client because it's the main part of my job, right? And I wrote a story from my background and my experience using the STAR method, which I will share with you right now. The STAR method means that you have a situation and then a task and then the action you take and then the result. This structure helped me a lot to be clear and concise sharing my experience, because if I just start telling a story, remember some parts of it of my experience, it was not so powerful and it probably won't impact the interviewer. That way was really good. I have here, let me see if I can share with you my screen here, but I wrote on hand all the stories of my past experience. And another thing that is really interesting is that while I was writing these stories, I figured out how many experience I had in my past job, in my past experience. That was really interesting. I remember things that if I wasn't writing, probably it was not mentioned, and I probably wouldn't remember. I just remember when I was writing the stories of the experience and preparing. So another aspect that they expect from the perfect candidate is someone that